Undoubtedly, they're going to get fed in one way, whether it's the rugby playing experiences you got and to do certain things in different situations, the teammates you played alongside and how they prepared, how they reacted to disappointment, the coaches you worked with, how they handled certain situations. So it does build up a bank of knowledge in there. But I have to say that most of what I've learned and what I apply as a coach now are things that I learned after my rugby career, of actually working as a coach, of learning from other coaches, reading coaching books, and that's something that I've been lucky enough to do. I got really good opportunities as a coach early on in my career, and I certainly have improved a lot since I started. But no, the rugby knowledge is great to have, but it's more how you work with people and the coaching knowledge that drives what you do every day. Well, the Chiefs was an excellent experience because it was just before I started here at Glasgow in my first role as a head coach. So to have a couple of weeks out with Wayne Smith, with Dave Rennie, seeing a top team operate on a daily basis, the players and the coaches seemed to be as one. There was so much collaboration going on that both were driving the standards and driving the game plan together. So an example would be in a team meeting, you didn't have this traditional way of the coach at the front saying this is what we're doing and then moving on to the training session. Yeah, sometimes there was a coach leading the meeting, but the other coaches were sitting with the players. And they would chip in during the meeting just like a Sonny Bill Williams or an Aaron Cruden would add their thoughts. So you did get that sense of everybody's in this together and they're there for one reason, to improve.
He'll always review your games. You'll have a sit down one-to-one and look at the things you've done well and things you can improve. And we always fill out goal sheets going into games, what we'd like to achieve, and at the end we review and we look back and say what can we improve on, what will we improve on, and what's our focus for the week. So there's lots of different things that we do, in terms of one-to-one with the coaches, and everything's geared to becoming a better individual rugby player.
I was very fortunate to have a brilliant head coach in Andy Robinson, so I learned a lot from him, and we had some really good victories during that period, beating Australia, beating South Africa, beating Ireland away, but we weren't consistent enough and we didn't build on those wins, especially going into the World Cup. We came very close against Argentina and England. Both games were leading with about 5 minutes to go, but we lost them both. And international rugby, you've got to win your games. We certainly aspired to play open, quick rugby. We wanted the players to improve their basic skills. So in the time that we had with them, we worked hard to make sure we're a better attacking team. International coaching is different than club coaching, in that you don't get that time to spend with the players to really develop them. It's more about getting the game plan right, selection, working out how to beat the opposition that's up ahead of you.
It's fairly similar in terms of game plans that we try and play. He's probably not as angry as Vern is, but that's a good thing. It's very much he wants us to go out and express ourselves. Obviously he looks and watches a lot of rugby. Yeah, as I say, he just wants the best for the individuals and for the team. As I say, he watches an incredible amount of rugby to see where opportunities lie. You work incredibly closely with players on their individual games, and he's a very good backs coach as well. So somebody that does their job really well, and it's great to work under him.